ask me after. So hi, we're Percolate Studio. This is Zoltanola, and I'm Dominic. And we're here today to give you a preview of Atmosphere, the new Atmosphere. We've been working really hard on it, and we're really quite excited to give you a preview today.
So there are these so we've been taking advice from the community. We've been working internally to try and figure out like how can we make the best package management system out there. And we've come up with these 3 tenets of discoverability, reliability, and trust. So these are essentials, essential metrics for our system to bubble up to you guys, to the users, to figure out what packages are important and worth checking out.
And so they all factor into what we're developing called the Atmosphere rating. And discovery, reliability, and trust, those are really like esoteric kind of concepts. What they really boil down to is like installs over time, GitHub rating, GitHub stars, GitHub issues. We're all factoring this into an Atmosphere rating to really help you get an idea immediately what packages are worth integrating into your app. And worth is perhaps not the right word, but really, like, we don't want people to spend too much time integrating an app that's deprecated or not being used anymore.
So yeah, here we've got the homepage, and as you can see, one of the things that where the Atmosphere rating really makes itself known is like trending packages. So that's showing you based on the Atmosphere rating what's cool, what's coming up.
So instead of a reverse chronological list, we're giving you a list that takes into account the activity within the community and the ecosystem to hopefully help you find the packages that you want easier and faster.
So we've got top searches as well, so you can see what other people are searching for in real time, I guess.
This is a preview of the package page. So above me, you'll see a graph of the Atmosphere rating, the multicolored rainbow thing up there. We also give you an idea of the top contributors on packages and how this like complex web of people within the community all relate to each other, hopefully. In addition to that, we give you 30 seconds, an idea of the history. So not only how this package is updated over time, but also kind of the milestones for a package. So when you hit 10K downloads, when you hit a top 10 on Atmosphere, we want to provide those milestones to you as well.
So these are, if you go back a slide just really quickly, how do you go to the bottom? Some other conceptual stuff that may be coming in the future is the ability to comment and also see what apps use packages. So we'll talk about that in a second too.
We're also focused on the discovery aspect of finding packages that you really want. Right now, the only way you can search Atmosphere is if you have like a keyword, and you have to have an idea of like what exactly you want. So I find myself going to Stack Overflow, going to other like sites, forums, to figure out what I actually need. We want to give you an idea of a bunch of packages that are all related to each other. So in this case, a category page for user interface packages. One of them is Iron Router.
So say you're searching for a router, you're new to the ecosystem, and you don't know which router to use. Well, hopefully something like Iron Router will bubble straight up to the top as the routing package that most people are using.
Apparently we don't have very much time left. So we're going to give you the bullet points. A quick idea that we're conceptualizing right now is the idea of apps. So being able to see what packages that your real production apps use. I think that's, we both think it's really valuable as an indicator of like how the quality of the apps. That's still in the concept phase. Let us know on Twitter if you really want that.
Idea.
Yeah. Finally, we really need help testing. We're working on it right now. If you go to atmospherejs.com and sign up to become like for our private beta, we'd really appreciate that. Go to atmosphere.com, please. And follow us at Percolate Studio. That's all.
Questions?
Obvious question. What's the relationship with the basic atmosphere and with Todd Coleman, other people who work on it?
Yeah, so Tom Coleman's actually a member of our studio as well. So yeah, we're working on the next release of Atmosphere internally, and in the future we see it being an open source project.
The question was, what is the relationship between the new Atmosphere and Tom Coleman?
Yeah, Tom Coleman is one of the partners
Yes.
in the studio. So we talked to him earlier today about it.
Other questions?
How do you age out packages?
How do we?
So they were really popular, but now they've kind of fallen by the wayside, so that new stuff can keep on percolating out.
Yeah, so the question is, how do you age out packages? And that's basically taking these metrics that we have access to, like package downloads and also like statistics from GitHub, and applying some hopefully intelligent algorithms that I'm sure will need tweaking to sort of set like decay functions and things like that on the incoming data.
And that will be completely open source, so you guys can feel free to try to hack it.
See how it works.
Is there a way to like, are you going to have a way so that if we say, oh, we don't want that package, internally we can like remove those, like have an account and remove those certain packages from our searches, if you will?
That's not planned yet, but we're
So
totally welcome.
the ability to remove packages from your view. So essentially like what Google might do in Google search and customizing
Yeah,
the
the
search.
custom
So that was
search.
the question. So yeah, we don't have that on our roadmap yet, but maybe in the future.
A question from Twitter.
Yes.
There's a sign-in button on there. What does signing into Atmosphere get you?
So these are mock-ups at the moment, and the Meteor team is busy creating the backend, so the command line tool and the actual repository that that holds the packages. So the question was, what does the sign-in button in the mock-ups do? And I think most likely it will allow you to sign in with Meteor's OAuth server and accounts system that they use.
And power comments, if we do include comments, probably give you a list of, like a visualized list of all the packages that you're using across different apps, and hopefully in the future, some more analytics type of stuff that we can provide with Atmosphere.
One last question.
Do you plan to integrate with NPM? For instance, if I search for Cheerio Atmosphere, nothing is going to tell me that I should just go use Cheerio and Meteor-NPM. Instead, I will find some old Cheerio wrapper packages. So the question is, how do you integrate with the larger NPM ecosystem?
So the question is, how do we integrate with a larger NPM package system? I'm not really sure how I can answer that question in a nutshell, apart from what is going to be baked into Meteor's next generation of package infrastructure. So hopefully the Atmosphere rating is good enough that it will bubble when there are like many small wrapper packages that don't get maintained or used anymore. They should hopefully drop off the radar. And if there is a de facto wrapper package, for instance Bootstrap or whatever, then hopefully you'll just see which one you should be using straight away in the interface. That's the best answer I can give you right now. Yeah, talk to me later.
And all right,
Cool.
thank you.
Thanks.